That's some fucking bullshit. That's some absolute bullshit. Wow. Talk about luck. Lucky ass bullshit. Wow. That's some bullshit. Hey, Mystical, how you doing? Hey, Tanya. Hey, Barbie. Yo, yo. How you guys doing? Slay. Hey, Monique. How you doing? Slay Queen. That's some bullshit. Fuck is that? These people are crazy. This AI shit's gone crazy. People are so disrespectful. I'm telling you, it's just so disrespectful. Some of it's funny, I have to admit. Some shit is funny. Like they redid the Bob Barker Price is Right, and it's called The Price is Wrong, bitch. And he's like, it's all like racist shit and like, like just fucking nasty shit, right? But it's funny as shit, right? It's funny. It's not all racist stuff, but like, it's got some like nasty shit in there. But some shit is funny as hell. And he's like, I'm Bob Barker, and this is The Price is Wrong, bitch. Poor Bob. And then they got like Martin Luther King in the wrestling, doing a wrestling thing where he's got the belt and he's talking shit. And you got Tupac and this other guy rolling some weed together. I can't remember, Mr. Rogers, or whatever his name is. I can't remember. Oh man, it's all like people who have died, right? Then they got Queen Elizabeth rapping and shit. It's just a lot of shit. Then they got Prince talking shit with Mr. Rogers, Pee Wee Herman, and all that. All the people that have gone like are dead and stuff. They did AI videos with him doing all this bullshit and stuff. That shit was funny as hell. I was like, this is some crazy shit. I don't know how these people get the time to like do that. Like they must be doing that shit all day long. And it's like people are just constantly like aggravating people. Some people are trying to sue people and shit. Apparently, like Martin Luther King's family is trying to sue the people that are putting AI videos up of him. And I'm surprised they did Queen Elizabeth because That's royalty. That's that royalty shit, right? So there's people got stupid money. They be able to like fucking ban your ass. They can get you locked up for that shit. That's like defamation of character. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with that, but I don't know. Some bullshit's happening. Like I don't know. Me, I ain't worried about whatever happens, but I just think some things they should not do. Like these people are dead and gone. Like just respect them and just leave them alone. I mean, some of the shit is funny. I have to admit. I did laugh at the Bob Barker, the price is wrong shit. That shit was funny as hell. I have to admit that shit was like super funny. You know, I laughed so much it was hilarious. But it was like a lot of the shit was disrespectful. Dude. All right, this idiot's lost. Oh man, there was a few other AI videos I saw, but it was kind of boring. There weren't that many decent ones. The fuck is this? What the hell is this too? Oh fuck yeah. It's October 27th. October 22nd is tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Why the fuck would they have something on? Oh, Wednesday. Yeah. Why would they have a party on Wednesday? That's kind of dumb. Hey, Marilyn, how you doing? Yeah, fucking trash. No. Check. All right, cool. Just have to check some shit here on my phone. Phone was acting crazy just now. I was like, what the fuck? Anyway. I haven't used this deck forever. Forever and ever. Of course. Marilyn, thanks for the super chat, and Brian, thanks for the super chat. How you doing? All right, Marilyn said, if I, Marilyn, I would say no. I don't see like even if you guys were to partner up, I don't see the company like being interested. I see that they feel like it'll be too much pressure for them to be like involved in it, or they wouldn't be able to make that much effort to do it. They would think probably it would be like a problem that they would have to deal with. And I also feel like this company also would be like they've dealt with things in the past where things haven't worked, so they don't want to try anything else. They don't want to be like a business partner of any sort. So Marilyn, I would say no. Even if you were to partner up with CW, the company won't be interested. I'm getting a no on that. I even got like the bad business partner card here. So I would say no. Brian, you said, are me, Jeff, Jeremy, Paul, and my dad good to have a musical jam session? Yes. Brian, I'm getting a good yes here for all of you guys having a jam session at your house, for sure. I got all positive cards here and all positive things. I think everybody will feel like they benefit off of that, and it'll be like a successful thing if everybody can come together and have a jam session at your house. So I would say, yeah, I got all good things. They're all good positive stuff. I feel like everybody on that list will come, for sure. I'm actually, these are very good cards here. All about like togetherness, unity, coming together, making things happen, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I would say Brian, yeah, it'll be good. I got a good bunch of cards here, good things. I would say hell yeah, yeah. I'm glad. All good cards there. I would say yeah, Marilyn, because I got a woman reversed, and that's like bad business partner. So if it's a woman, I would say yes. That's probably why. It's not that they don't like her; it's because she doesn't do good business. You're welcome, Brian. Have a good time, man. Live it up. Hopefully, it's really good, like the cards say. Uh, Marilyn, I would say that SD is not really interested in working with you. I would say no. And the reason for it is because he's restrained from doing too much because of the people that he has in his life. So if he has a busy life, if this person has a busy life, whether it's a man or a woman, if this person has a very family life, business life, or they just have a busy life period, or they have people that they have to attend to a lot, then they don't have time to like work with somebody to be doing something else. They have enough on their plate as it is. So I'm getting that this person will feel like they would let you down if they were to like team up with you or do something with you because they wouldn't be able to put in the time. So that's the reason why. Because this person would like, nah, they're limited about what they can do, and to help you would be, that ain't gonna work. So I would say no. How you doing, Dan? Barbie, are you here still? You're welcome, man. And thank you for the super chat. Hey, well, what can I say? Somebody's gotta hold it down. Other people be bullshit. Barbie, I'll give you a card if you want. I bring down this deck from upstairs. It's called the Spirit Animal Oracle. I'll give you a card. If anybody else wants a card, I'll give you one. But I'll give Barbie one first. Oh no. Tanya, what's the update? Any news? Yeah, see, Dan wants to know. I want to know. Why you being quiet and shy for? Huh? What's the scoop? Okay. DMI. All right, Barbie, let's see what we got for you. These cards are thick. Number 36. Let's see. Okay. All right, Barbie, your card is number 36, the Koi Fish Spirit. There is always enough. And it says, are you feeling a sense of being afraid, or you will not have enough and will not be enough to meet the challenges you face? Whatever your um, whatever your outer condition, they are whatever your condition is, it's temporary and reflecting on what is set forth in the past. This card is changing those conditions by transforming your inner beliefs about having too much or not enough. Perhaps you have suffered a loss, or you're afraid you soon will, or you have been scraping by or feeling there are simply no opportunity available for you to better your circumstances. But even if you feel you have a little to give right now, find it within to give to someone else, even if it's just a few encouraging words or a smile or a helping hand. Your action will be reminded to you to have more than it appears. Prosperity and love are yours to receive, experience, and enjoy, and believe it. There you go. So if you have enough, you can always give to others. And if you ain't getting enough, then it's gonna come back around. That's cool. I like that card. It's got like the cool fish there. The koi fish spirit. I don't think I've ever pulled that card for anybody. All right, Tanya, you're next. Uh, the roof is supposed to be done, but shed needs to be done. Josiah is supposed to finish the last of the items all of the house. I have a silicone between. I have silicone in between the started doors. I have to get that cleaned. Picture is supposed to be done Thursday. See how it's gonna be done in time. Oh, cool. Hey, Marley, how you doing? All right, Tanya, let's see what I got for you. Oh God. Oh God. Of all things that I pulled for Tanya, Tanya's been trying to get rid of ants for the past couple months, and she gets the ant card. I guess these ants love you. Hey, Sophie, how you doing? The ant spirit. Time to collaborate. She been asking me what the fuck can I do to kill these ants, and the fucking ant card up. Unreal. Okay, it says, do you really believe that you have to do everything yourself? Do you believe that, or somehow you any help you get will be disappointing or not good enough? Perhaps it's time to address your issues of control and bias toward the negative. It doesn't matter where or why you came to this pessimistic or mistrustful or mistrustful. The fact that the ant spirit is showing up right now is a sign that you must have an opportunity to heal and to relearn or trust that others will show up for you in a genuine way. The ant spirit wants you to remember that your expectations are and limiting beliefs are a vibrational offering that draws in the opposite of what you desire. Spirit genuinely wants to help you and will send collaborative partners your way. It's time to see the universe and the conscious and the connected, loving and helpful. But you must participate in this activity to co create. Creating reality is not just about dreaming. If you are feeling orphaned from community, reach out and communicate. Spirit and your outer conditions will start to reflect that, and you will see the miracles that await you, including partners who appear really ready to lend a hand. So there you go. So it looks like you're gonna get some help. There you go. Oh, you nagged, and some people showed up at the house. Well, there you go. See, they showed up like a bunch of ants. Yeah, there you go. See, you try to kill the damn ants, and then look, Spirit said, "You look, you killed enough of these fucking ants. Now it's time for us to like help you out. You be knocking out our population and shit. Good, Talon, that's your shit." Dan, you said big question. Did you get mark time today? Uh, yeah. I mean, somewhat did. I mean, I'm trying to like I mean, I didn't do much work today because my mom was mad at me because I did too much yesterday. And I said, I have to do as much as I can while the weather's good. And she's like, no, I want you to take me to the grocery store. Um, I want you to take me to the grocery store, and we're gonna make beef stew tonight. And I need to go to the grocery store and get everything I need. Then I want you to call the bank and get a new PIN number because my card isn't working and blah blah blah. And then I called this fucking idiot. I think I told this in my last live. I talked to this dumbass woman and she fucked everything up. And then end up getting everything sorted out. And after that, I went for a couple bike rides to take my nephew's bike for a ride so the battery don't die in the bike. And I went to the grocery store again on my own time just to do some stuff. Went for a bike ride back to my mom's because I need to go for a long bike ride so the battery charges, right? So then I came back home, grabbed my van. I went live, grabbed my van, and went back down there again to go get the beef stew. So I went to my mom's three different times today. It's only 10 minutes away, so I don't mind. It's actually less than 10 minutes, but I ended up having a little bit of downtime after that, just chilling out here with Diamond, and I did some DJing for about maybe half an hour. I was in my workshop DJing a bit, catching up with stuff, talk to my friends and stuff. And then I had beef stew dinner with my sister because my mom made beef stew for all of us. It was the first time she's cooked since my dad's gone. Yeah, she was in the mood for cooking, so she said to me like what do you want to what do you feel like eating because you did all this work because that's how she repays me. It's like she cooks food, right? So I'm like, look, mom, I feel like beef stew. She's like, oh, that's easy. I was like, yeah, I know. I said, I feel like beef stew and some rice. She puts potatoes in there, vegetables, all these nice, marinating. Like, she put garlic in there and onion, all sorts of shit. It was so good. It was really, really good. And then she asked, her phone is not working properly. Her house phone, there's something wrong with it. She couldn't get or make international calls. So I told my mom, look, just talk to everybody on my phone. So I called my cousin. She answered. We ended up talking to her for like 10 minutes. And then her husband, her husband, we wanted to talk to him. So we called back at 4:30 to talk to him. We talked to him for about maybe 5, 10 minutes. Then my uncle that's alive in Portugal, we called him because he said that he related a message through my other aunt that he tried to call us. So I ended up calling him and I was like, "Hey, uncle, blah blah blah. That my mom's here. She wants to talk to you." And he's like, "Yeah, my condolences, blah blah blah. I have patience with your mother, yada yada yada." So then my mom and him ended up talking for like 20 something minutes. He was like, "Oh no, you're gonna end up paying a lot for this phone call." And I was like, "Everything's cool, uncle. I'm good. I don't care. I just want my mom to talk to you." And it was. I'm glad that we talked to him for like 20 minutes because he told us like a lot of like shit we didn't know about some of the people that we deal with. And then he told me a story about my dad, how he was working hard one time, and then he told me some shit about his work or whatever. But yeah, it was cool to listen to him. He's going. And my uncle's getting 88 years old next month, and he's still in great shape. He's still doing good. And his wife, my auntie, died. His wife was my mom's sister. And we were talking about in the last 7 years, everybody's gone. So it's just my mom, my uncle, and my other aunts in Canada. Those are the only three left out of the whole entire like in-laws, family, all that type of shit, relations, cousins, all that. So my uncle he goes 88. My auntie in Toronto she goes 86, and my mom goes 80 in January. So everybody's reaching that 80 mark, and everybody I talked about just now has pretty much died in their 80s. That's a good innings, to reach 80 something years old is pretty good. I hope I reach 80. I really do. So yeah, that's what happened today. I'm tired, man. 'Cause I've been getting some type of sleep here and there. I slept okay yesterday. I had like probably 5.5 hours of sleep, which is not that much, but I don't know, like it's still kind of weird. I mean, when I go down my mom and dad's house and I don't see my dad there anymore, it's kind of weird. It's fucked up, and it's just like you have to get used to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just life, and everybody's been telling me, please, Mark, have patience, with your mother, and I'm like, look, I can handle my mom. It's my dad that was a pain in the ass, but my mom, she's not really a pain in the ass like that. She's very like she's like not getting that much sleep. It was nice to see her cook today, and I helped her, and we went to the grocery store. She was in better spirits today, but she says that she's not getting enough sleep, and it makes she feels like she's gonna like fall or pass out or something. But I stayed next to her. I've been since my dad died. I've been checking up on her every day. And yesterday and today, I've been at the house like for hours and hours and hours. And I want to like keep her busy. I want to make sure that she's eating. I want to make sure she's okay. I took her to get her, I took her to the bank machine to get some cash because she needs cash. I, made sure her cards all sorted out, groceries. So she's good to go for the week. So, hey, Rudy, how you doing? So yeah, mom's is okay. She's all right. She didn't cry that much today. So I was actually impressed by her not crying, even though she cried 3 times when she was on the phone, but it was very brief. I think she's ran out of tears, to be honest. But I feel bad for her, man. She's just lost so much in this past 7 years. She's lost like her entire family. All she has left is her kids. So I feel bad. I feel bad for her, and I couldn't imagine what she's going through. But today, she when she cooked the beef stew today, we were like talking, and I was like, I think me calling my cousins and my uncle on my phone because she was pissed because her phone wasn't working. So I let her use my phone. And I said, look, I don't. She was like, oh, I need to pay you for these long distance calls. I said, Mom, and don't worry about it. Like I don't give a fuck about that. That bill ain't coming till next month. So we'll worry about it when we worry about it. I don't care. As long as you're happy, you talk to everybody, then no, that's all that matters. Because to call Portugal is like a pain in the ass. So, and I called there 3 times for 3 different people. So now my mom's got everybody out of the way. Like, everybody's in the family has talked to her, everybody's dealt with her. Um, yeah. So she's much better now. She's okay. It's gonna take a lot of time, but she just keeps saying that she can't stand being home sometimes because she looks around and my dad's not there anymore. And I'm like, Mom, he ain't gonna come back, but he's here in spirit for you all the time. He's here. He's gonna make sure you're gonna be all right. Oh well, it's not the same. You're not the first person to say that. All my friends say the same thing. And I'm like, Mom, look at all your friends. They're all widows. Oh, don't call me a widow. I'm like, Mom, that's what you are now. Just face reality. All right. And I'm just trying to like, I'm not like, making her mad or anything. It's just, I just want her to face reality, like, and just understand that you've been through all these losses and it ain't gonna be the last. There's gonna be more people that are gonna pass away that that's gonna hurt. And I said, look, you just have to understand that dad's here, whether you believe it or not, he's here. And I know it's not the same, but at the end of the day, you gotta realize that that's the only connection you're gonna have for now. And I said, look, all your sisters went without, and your sister-in-laws went without their significant other for years, not 1, 2, 3 years. For my auntie was without her husband for 16 years. My godmother was out without her husband for 18 years. You know, and now my auntie in Canada's been without her husband for a year, which is my mom's brother. And so they're all like telling her, look, it's a process. And my uncle that we spoke to today has been without my auntie for 7 years. And he says, it's fucked up. The house is empty. It's just me. But at the end of the day, Well, you can't change that, and it is not gonna go away. So I enjoyed listening to him talk today because I put the phone on speaker so I can hear him talk to my mom and stuff. And I just like said to myself, wow, this guy's my uncle's getting 88 and he's talking perfectly fine, remembers everything. He even said all our names and everything. He was just telling us about all these things that used to happen back in the day and shit. And he busts his ass too. He's a hard worker. So he was trying to tell my mom that she just has to have patience and just understand that life goes on and we just have to deal with it. He said something that made me think. He said something about, he goes, the people who die don't have to deal with the world anymore, but the people who stay behind have to deal with without them. So in other words, those people are now, the people that die are now relieved to not be in this world anymore with all the bullshit, bills, work, pain, misery, all the bullshit. But the people who stay behind and mourn your death, we have to now deal with it. But people have to understand that when you go next, the rest of us have to deal with your death. So it's just a cycle, that we have to deal with. And he was explaining that, I've seen everybody. He said today that everybody he went to army with and everybody in the neighborhood that he grew up with is all gone. He said there's probably one or two people left that's his age that are still there. And he said, I watched everybody die before me. So it's like it's hard. He says, I know what you're up against. And that's it. It's just the way it is. Like, and I've been telling people this for like ever, that it's just the way life is. You can't, there's nothing you can do about it, you know? And killing yourself and being a spirit just to be with them ain't gonna work. Because you just cheated life and you just fucked yourself. So don't think that's gonna get you any closer. It don't. That just makes life worse. So just stay behind, deal with it. It's not really an explanation to it. It's just your time. Everybody has a time frame of how long they're here. If you're next on the list, you're next on the list. It's that simple. And no age, no nothing, and no time, nobody can predict those type of things. It's just the way it happens. And I told my mom again today that at the end of the day, I'm glad that dad went the way he did because now he doesn't have to suffer anymore, and we don't, and he doesn't have to like be in a hospital bed for weeks until he dies and suffer even more. And then the man suffered enough. Like fuck, man. Just like try and think for 1 minute that hey, he went in the best way possible, even though it was a fucked up situation. But at least he didn't. He was gone just like that, and he didn't have to feel nothing, no more pain anymore. Or he didn't have to sit in a fucking hospital bed because I know he don't like that. He was so pissed when he was in the hospital for a week in April. He went crazy. Like he literally went nuts in the first 24 hours. Like he wanted to go home. He was telling the nurse, "Look, I don't need to be here. I want to go. I'm fucking. I made a mistake coming here." And they had to close him in his room. He was all fucked up. See, and that's why I said to my mom, I said, "Remember in April he was all fucked up. You want to see that shit again? He don't need to suffer no more. Like you gotta understand it. That's just the way it is. Like." And that's why I come to terms with it better than most people in my family because I know that could have been that was the best case scenario for him. Like fucks do I want to see him for the next month? I mean, or the next couple months in a home talking about who are you and what do you want? That would be even more devastating if you have dementia and you don't even know who your own son is. Man, I don't want that. Hell no. And anybody who suffers that, I feel so sorry for you and I feel bad. I don't want that. That's why I'm glad my dad didn't go through that shit. I would never want that. I would never want to come see him and he'll be like, "Oh, who are you?" I'm calling the nurse. Who the fuck are you? Like, I'll be devastated if that happened. My dad ever said that to me if he was sick. I'll be like, fuck, man, don't even make sense coming here because you didn't even know who the fuck I am. That'll hurt me more, you know? So now I don't have to worry about that. 'Cause I hear so many people tell me their stories and they're devastated. So you got to look at things in a positive way, and that's what I'm trying to do. So it's that simple. Yeah, Rudy, my mom's doing okay. I don't know about looking better, but I kind of feel okay. I might look better to you because you get so excited when you see me, so I can understand. I see you super chatted. Thank you. You got a laughing pear over here as your sticker thing. What would you like, my dear? Absolutely, Barbie. God only learns us to people, and then He takes them home, and when He's ready, yeah, He's back. The laughing pear. A gentle. All right, cool. So yeah, I've always told everybody, that that's how it is, and we just have to accept it. It's that simple. Yeah, I'm not as handsome as Dan. Dan used to be a playgirl model in his 20s. All right. What you laughing at? All right, Rudy. Let me see. Work it, work it. Slay. Slay away. Alrighty. Well, it looks like from now to the end of the month and going into next month in general, I see you trying to be loving, kind, friendly, understanding, being sympathetic. You know, Spirit wants you to like express yourself in a meaningful way, in a good way. Spirit knows you actually love and care about people and you have sincere interest in people around you. But there is a man around you in the next couple of weeks that will try to use corruption or try to use any means necessary to get what they want from you. King of Pentacles reversed here. So this telling me that this person is not very faithful. They could be like, an asshole at times, but they'll do anything it takes to go against you or get something from you. This person's from your past. This person makes things difficult. This person um is sometimes depressed or makes you feel depressed. So whoever this man is, they're gonna be like in the next couple of weeks, they're probably gonna aggravate you or deal with you in a certain way or try to get something from you. Maybe some coochie, maybe a little smooch or something. I don't know, or get something from you in some type of way. Well, that's up to you. You can remove them ASAP if you want. But this is the situation that's gonna happen. This person's gonna try to work their way back into your life in some type of way. That's the only negative thing I see. And if this person has tried to trick you in the past, they're going to end up doing it again. So this is somebody you know. This is somebody that you've known in the past, probably coming back and forth towards you. This could be like a baby daddy. This could be like someone that just comes back and aggravates you and just wants something from you. So I think they're very much attracted to you. They really want you. They want to be with you, but you're like probably not really giving them the time of day. That's why they're probably going to try harder to get you or try to achieve, something from you. But In the end, you got the star card here, and that says that going into November, things look a lot more hopeful. Just keep the faith. Spirit wants you to have the faith, and like this, the star card to me also in a reading like this is in general, it means that you're gonna have a little bit of a mixing of the present and the past and the past and the present. So this refers to like the past things, past people, past situations. Don't bring your past bullshit into the present. It's nothing to do with the future. But in the present moment, you got to keep the past away from it. Or if the past shows up in the present, you have to make sure that an option to like stay faithful and just stay hopeful, and then like use whatever happens in a more happier way, pleasurable way. And the spirit wants you to stay optimistic because the star card is like optimism, and it wants you to like you know that you're reaching the end of the bullshit, and you're going from the past to the present. you know yeah, not even into the future, but in the present moment. Like don't bring shit to your table. If you know it ain't good, then why deal with it? But the only thing bad I see here is this guy just aggravating you. But if you don't deal with this person, then things are gonna get better. But spirit says that you need to like get whatever satisfaction you want in your life, get it. If you want happiness, you want pleasure, you want all these things, then you gotta balance everything out. Make everything, make the right adjustments to make your life better. And maybe this is to do with this guy, like you gotta get rid of him for good. Or like just completely disconnect from him, and then spirit will be like, oh fine, you just completely disconnected from this guy. So now we can help you. That's why the star card came out in the end, because it looks like next month is going to be going into next month is going to make things better because you've gotten rid of all the bullshit from the past. And even if it isn't this exact person, like it could be him and like other past resentments you have. So you might be like thinking about your past a lot, or what happened on this date last year or the year before that, or why am I always getting the same sequences and things happening every time you know it's in October, I have these bullshit things happen to me. Or so try not to think about your past and bring it into the present moment. That's what that means. So try not to do that. Yeah. And just lastly, it just says not to make bad decisions, try not to be indecisive, don't ignore any opportunity that you know will help you. So it's saying don't be careless. Or because you have people around you making you feel a certain way, don't let them like twist your energy into things that you don't need to deal with. I'll give you a animal spirit card too. And if anybody else wants an animal spirit card, I'll give you one. Oh, holy shit. Look at my friend, the Flamingo Express. My Hermana would love this card. The Flamingo Express spirit, embrace the in between. I didn't even know this Flamingo was in here. I've pulled cards from this deck for so long, and I've never even seen these cards before. Mind you, I don't really use this deck too much. I just bring it down from upstairs. I just said, let me pick something different so I can give cards out tonight and just pull some different shit from different decks. All right. Now this card says, if you're feeling nervous and wobbly, stop worrying about the past and the future. Instead, be present in the moment, balancing for the now and the space in which our creativity arrives. Creativity is your birthright, but if you're moving too quickly in an attempt to avoid the discomfort of transition, you can blind yourself to the miraculous possibilities. There is time to plan carefully for now. Be still and know that Spirit is here co creating with you for this moment. The next step will appear when it needs to appear. Relax into a state of balance and no anxiety, and transmute into the trust and faith that all will be it will for the highest good. There you go. So that's pretty much like the same thing as you're reading. That's saying don't bring the past into the future and get rid of that shit. Just know that spirit's helping you. They're gonna put shit in front of you at the right time. You just gotta like relax and allow shit to happen. Don't force anything. Don't rush anything. Don't be a pain in the ass. Yeah. Be flamingo. Embrace the in between. So in between life, do this and do that. It's time for my bed. At least I haven't had no stupid ass dreams, so that's good. The temperature's changed a lot here too. It's finally like in the 70s now. Yeah, I've gotten some sleep. Not as much as I want to, but you see that thing behind me? That damn dog? She's part of me not sleeping because I wish I can just sleep and not get up. But it's midnight here now, so if I go sleep in the next like half an hour, right? Around 6 o'clock, 6:15, something like that, this pain in the ass needs to go outside and pee. So that means I need to get up, take her outside so she could pee, and she comes running back inside. She'll drink some water, I'll give her some biscuits, and I'll go back upstairs, right? I go back upstairs and I try to go back sleep for at least another hour to like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And that usually don't happen. I'll probably be like, I'll probably go sleep for maybe another 15, 20 minutes. And then because I have my windows open, because I haven't had my AC on in the last couple of days. So I have my windows open. And then I can hear like people leaving the neighborhood 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, fuck, man. It just woke me up. I'm like, fucking bullshit, man. I'm like, I just want to sleep, like. But yeah, well, once Diamond goes, I'm never ever getting a dog again. Like I said, Diamond's not even my dog. It was my brother-in-law, my ex-brother-in-law's dog. He's the one who got her. And I told him, you're making a big mistake getting a dog. But no way. He's like, fuck you, I'm doing what I want. And then when they got the divorce, he didn't want to take the dog and left the dog here. And she wouldn't want to go with him anyway. So, of course, you know, I took on the dog and now I deal with her. I mean, she's a pain in the ass, but I don't want her to live outside anymore. She lived outside for years with roaches and fucking wind and rain and cold and heat. He treated her like shit. So she's been living with me for 4 years now inside here. But, there's some days I kick her out. Like at 6:30, 7 o'clock, I leave her outside. I'm like, fuck you, I'm gone. But then if I do that, this dumbass starts barking outside and it wakes up everybody. And they're like, oh, why didn't you keep Diamond inside? She barked and woke me up. And that's like, it's my fault. I'm like, you're the fucking idiots who got the damn dog in the first place. I told you don't get the fucking dog. And now you know why I told you don't get the dog. Because I had a dog for 15 years before this damn dog came along. So having a dog is a pain in the ass because you got to deal with it. And that's why I kick her ass outside sometimes and she'll wake everybody up barking, acting crazy. And I'm like, well, you wanted the dog, now you got to deal with it. Karma. Not my problem. But, I feel bad for her because, that bastard, he used to abuse her, treat her like shit. And the pool's out there, so I don't want her to like chase a cat around and then fall in the pool and drown and die. I always like think about that. I mean, she could swim, but not like that. She doesn't really like the water. She'll probably panic because she's fell in there before, and I had to drag her ass out of there. So, you know, and she's getting older. She could barely hear. She could see good, but she could barely hear. I walked right up on her today, and she didn't even know I was there. So she's getting kind of deaf. She's not deaf, but she's losing her hearing. So it's not easy. She goes 11 in February. But yeah, if she wasn't here, I would probably sleep even more. But unfortunately, I can't because then she'll piss all over the place in here and it'll piss me off. Because I got rid of her bed. It's outside for good because she peed on her bed like a dumbass. And ever since she peed on the bed, I washed it, but it just still has that stench. And she's peed on the bed before, but not as much as she did this time. She actually like pretty much pissed all over her whole load went on the fucking bed. So that's why the bed's fucked. So I washed it and I put it outside. So underneath the porch, the old bed is there. So now I have like a minion blanket from my nephews from back in the day. And she loves that blanket. So it's like a comforter thing. So she's been sprawled out on that. So I can't have a bed in here because she'll pee on it and she fucks it all up and she just doesn't get it. She's so fucking ignorant. Dumbass dog. So now I say, yeah, you're gonna get a blanket and you're gonna have to deal with it. So if you piss on that, it's going straight trash. But see, she peed on her bed and fucked her bed all up. So now that same bed that was in there is outside. So now she could sleep on it on outside when I'm not here. Well, I mean, I love her to death. I love animals, and I would never let an animal suffer. So she she deserves to be inside, and I'm not selfish like that anyway. There's some like wintertime. There's some days I have to drag her ass out of here. She don't even get up to pee or want to pee. Like wintertime and it's cold, she don't want to go outside. She'd rather hold her pee like the whole damn night, and she'll be fine. But see, summertime, like even it's not that hot anymore. But as long as she keeps drinking water, she's gonna always want to pee. So in the winter, it's not hot, so she doesn't really like pee that much, right? And she don't really drink water that much. So wintertime, I get like next month in December and January, February. Those are the months that I get more sleep because she doesn't get up during the night. She just like hangs out and then in the morning, I'll just get up and make my coffee and sit on the couch, and she'll be still there looking at me half asleep and be like, "Yeah, I ain't getting up. I'm good." So, but she's all right though. I feel bad for her. She's had a rough life outside, so the least I can do is keep her in here and keep her safe. It's all good. God takes care of me for taking care of her. So, anyway, I'm gonna go get some sleep, guys. It's 12:15 here. I need to go get my ass to sleep. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to my mom's again, and I'm gonna power wash some stuff she has down there outside, and then I might put a coat of paint on the garage or something. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody.